don't know, you watch things on television, you know, like the red carpet events and that, but when you're actually on it, it's like a surreal, you know, it's like an out-of-body experience, you know. Quite odd. That's how I felt. I felt like a fish out of water.
What was it like? Did you watch the movie again with everyone last night?
Well, I tried to watch it, but it's hard to watch yourself, you know. I tried to watch. Some parts of it were heartbreaking for me, I mean, particularly the children at the beginning, you know, just, sorry. Ooh. Dear, sorry.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah.
And there were parts of it that were really hard. But other parts that were okay.
Did anyone say anything to you after the screening yesterday that particularly touched you?
Everybody at the after-do last night, everybody came over and, well, it felt like everybody, most of the people who were there came over. And see, I've never done anything like this before. So for me, for anybody to say that was great or that was good, makes me feel very silly. I know, it's like, I hate people with big egos. I can't stand it, you know, because you never get to know the person, you only get to know the ego. But I think maybe I should develop one.
What was it like, the process of being interviewed by Dawn, getting the film together? What was that like for you?
That was, Dawn and Yvonne are peace jams, my heart. You know, I've done a lot of peace jams. So being with Dawn, we have the same birthday, you know. We share the same birthday. So being with Dawn's like, I feel like I'm her mother. So it's just very good with Dawn because she's such a dear friend.
Tell our viewers a bit more about what Peace Jam is exactly and the role you play in it.
The Peace Jam is an organisation that's giving the good youth of the world a voice and letting, you know, sometimes young people get a bum rap, you know. There are hundreds and millions of young people in the world that are so good and want to do some good things. And Peace Jam gives them that opportunity to do it because they're in the presence of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. They're in the presence of Archbishop Desmond Tutu. They're with Oscar Arias Sanchez. It's a phenomenal thing that opens their minds and hopefully their wee hearts. And you just tell them about your own work and how you achieved it, and they're raring to go. They want to do anything that'll change this world. Really, I love Peace Jam.
What do you remember about the moment when you were given your Nobel Peace Prize?
I remember coming out of the hotel. I was in London when it happened, and a young man came up and said to me, "You're this year's Nobel Peace Prize winner." And I said to him, "Have you been drinking?" You know, he said, "No, madam, I assure you I'm sober." And I just couldn't, you know, we didn't start the work to win any prizes. In fact, I don't know why they give prizes for doing the right thing. It should be just natural to do the right thing, you know, but you get all these accolades and why? Everybody should be doing helping somebody else.
Absolutely.
So why do you get a prize for it, you know?
What are you proudest of when you look back on your life and your work and your family? What are you proudest of?
Oh, my children. My daughter is an example. I mean, was a chemo nurse and has left that to join me and runs the office, does my hair, she's a phenomenal woman, you know, and I'm very proud to say I'm her mother.
You also, in part, founded the Nobel Women's Initiative.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the importance of the role of women in changing the world, making the world a better place.
You know, to me it's very clear that unless the womb, because this is a womb thing, and we've got to protect our wombs. It's very, very simple. It's not rocket science. Don't kill my child. It's easy to remember. And you didn't give birth to a baby for somebody to take its life, you know? Are you a mother?
I am a mother of two.
Then you know exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's nothing like them. I couldn't imagine my life without my children.
Do you feel today that the work you started all those years ago in the early 70s, we're where we should be?
Well, the world's getting crueler, not any less cruel. And this communication that they've got, the social media, It seems to be the more they're in touch, the more they're separated. You know, to get a letter these days is just, when I get a letter, I immediately answer it. It's lovely. I have a cell phone, but I hate it. And you go everywhere and everybody's in their cell phones and the youngs are living on this. And it's fantasy world. And that technology is supposed to be helping the world. I don't think it does. Now they're taking away money. Are you kidding me? What are the poor people of the world going to do if they've no credit card? In America, I couldn't believe it myself. My daughter and I were in America and we were traveling through Newark and we went up to the lounge to have a glass of wine and went to pay in cash and he said, "No, ma'am, we don't take cash." That was in Newark Airport. And I said, what do you mean they don't take cash? That they only take credit cards? I have a poor person walked into a grocery shop, which is happening more and more and more. They're going to try and make money obsolete. And everybody have a... That is rank insanity. Is nobody saying anything? Do they not see it? Or am I the only one that's... Maybe I'm insane. You know? Because I don't like credit cards. I much prefer cash. Much prefer, because I was brought up that way. You don't buy it if you can't afford it. You know?
You were saying earlier you're not much of a red carpet person, but we are here at this festival of television in Monte-Carlo. Do you watch television shows? Is there one in particular you like?
I don't get a chance to watch a lot because mostly I'm working. You know, this job, you've got to keep going and going and going. It doesn't matter if it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, somewhere there's work, you know. It's been really busy, but if I was to watch something, I'd probably watch something like a period drama or something like that, you know, not the silly stuff. I hate those, put all those children in a house together and then watch them all. And that's the most popular thing on television. How far wrong have we got when we do that kind of television work? It's frightening.